and welcome to another Coffee with Kilroy Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday edition. Yes, today I'm doing beverage in a book. My beverage, coffee. My book, my book here is a continuation of the Steam Highway series. This is book 3, The Reeking Metropolis. This is a series by Martin Noutch. Again, it's part of the Steam Highway series. I'll put links to the other books that I've covered in the description below, but they include Highways and Holloways, that's number 2, and Smog and Ambuscade, which was book number 1. So this is a Steam series, as you can see here, with some steampunk references and play. And when I say play, this is a game book. And more specifically, it's a choose-your-own-adventure RPG-ish game book. When I say RPG, I'm talking about role-playing game. You are going to have a character, you're going to have your vehicle, and you're going to be traversing this steam world, or this England that never was, and encountering all kinds and all manners of folk, combating with or joining guilds, collecting items, using those to complete your journey or quest, and generally it's kind of a solitaire role-playing game where the book itself is the AI and giving you decisions that you're going to make along your path in a choose-your-own-adventure path type manner till you get to a satisfactory outcome, or hopefully a satisfactory outcome. So have a sip of whatever you're drinking and join me as I do a quick page through. Now, this is going to be a quick page through because it's a choose-your-own-adventure, so I can't go into too many pages because that will spoil the fun, because most of this book, and it's a relatively thick book here, is different journal entries or narrative entries that you'll choose your path, go to that entry, read it, and it might take you down another path. It's going to branch out. And that's the fun of this. Now, the benefit of this is you can play the solitaire and don't need a dungeon master or game master. The downside is it has limited playability, right? I mean, there's quite a bit of playability in here, but at some point you will have read or done or seen a lot of the optimal paths, and if you just want to keep watching, if you're someone that likes watching the same rerun over and over again, then maybe this is just the book for you. Anyway, the city teems with desperate life. Smog and mud clog the streets and waterways, while the outskirts are haunted by robbers. Rumors are muttered in every inn and tavern. The compact are preparing for revolution. The guilds are at each other's throats. Jeweled thieves eye the Tower of London. In the Reeking Metropolis, you can duel with the gentry and shake hands with the sweeps. Will you form your own street gang or run an industrial workshop? Will you get your hands on gems or lose them to a guild punishment? Will you resort to the lowliest of employments in the dust yards or sewers, or will you mount to the other filthy extreme and represent the people as a member of Parliament? Steam Highway is an open-world adventure game book series in which you, the reader, must choose your paths through an alternative steampunk history. With a pair of dice and a pencil, you can track your adventure through an England that never was, discovering secrets, solving quests, rescuing those in need, and punishing those who deserve vengeance. The Midnight Road calls. So there we have that. So let's look into this. We can't get too far because most of this is game text. So, but we can look about how we should get started here. We have an introduction, who is the Steam Highwayman, options, conditional options, tick boxes, code words. This is all general background for how to play the game, kind of the mechanics of the games. Then you have your adventure sheet. There'll be an example of that in here. We can at least turn to that. You're going to roll up your characteristics here with 2 dice. Where have we heard that before? Your characteristics are ruthlessness, engineering, motoring, ingenuity, nimbleness, and gallantry. There's bonus skills, possessions, money, bank deposits, noted passages, hidden links. Those are all things that you're going to need to keep track of. You also have weapons. You have shooting guns and fighting enemies. There's sword play in this game. You have wounds and scars, part of your combat. We have the Velosteam, that is your vehicle. You've got reputation, you've got great deeds, and solidarity points are part of your reputation. And then you have retirement at the end of your adventure. Now, that's about as far as we can go, right? Because here's the game proper. You're going to be starting here and moving forward. And there's a lot of different choices and a lot of different entries. So let's hide that for a little bit here. Here is a map of the England that never was. And so this is basically where you are starting your adventures. The book 1, volume 1 was down here. Volume 2, if you can see that. I'll see if I can go up a little bit here so you can see a little bit of this. A little bit closer here. Don't read the other page. So there is volume 1, volume 2, and this is volume 3. And then you're going to be going along this. The Great North Road is volume 3. Volume 4 is here, and volume 5 is there in that map. So there's your spoiler alert. That's as far as we can go. But you can see there's all kinds of different entries and choices moving you along your path. Now here is your kind of your character sheet. The Ferguson Velosteam, that is the vehicle you're driving. Here's your characteristics. You've got some other skills here like parry, damage, solidarity points. Here's your money over here. Here's customizations. Here's your possessions here. So this looks like your typical, Dungeons and Dragons or role-playing game type character sheet. You've got all your stuff here. Then you have another sheet here that you can make a copy of to keep track of like friends and satchel and extra skills and your jewelry pouch, who you're wanted by, all kinds of fun stuff here. Cargo, stuff like that. So again, this is very much a role-playing game, choose your own adventure, solitaire game book. That's a mouthful. There's some code words. Those code words are going to be coming in handy during the game, and you can check them off here and keep track of them. Now, this is a little bit different. What is this? So, this is an acknowledgement. So this is acknowledgments to some people here. Interesting. I haven't seen this in the other books. So, here's your epilogue. We don't want to spoil that. But so anyway, that's it. So basically when you want to start out this game, you want to make a copy of these 2 pages. Get out your pencil, start filling it in, use the dice to roll up your character, and away you go. And you're off to the races. Oh, here's another map. I skipped this map right here. So here's a map of London. So you're going to be going to the big city here, or the Reeking Metropolis. So that's kind of cool. Nice little period map there with the glossary. And then the rest of it is we kind of already looked at. So there you have it. Steam Highwayman, the Reeking Metropolis, Part 3 in the ever-expanding series of Steam Highwaymen. And each of the books are getting a little bit thicker, I think. I think this third one is thicker than the second, and the second one's thicker than the first. So you're getting more and more content as we go further into the England that never was. So thank you so much for spending some time with me, having some coffee, or whatever you're drinking on this Saturday. This is Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday. Always glad to have you aboard. Love to know what you think about any of this, either this book or any of the other 2 books or anything game book related or anything that's on your mind. Love to hear from you. Just keep it civil. Anyway, take care. Have a great rest of your morning, noon, or night. And thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching.